Hi Cancer, let's do your reading real quick. This is going to be a quick one. So, how are you guys? This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to go over your pre-shuffle. Now the pre-shuffle sometimes is a separate message than the spread. It's just, maybe it's something a little different that somebody needs to hear, but this is powerful. Let me show you. I'm going to refrain from telling you what I feel and let you come up with what you feel, and then I'll share. So the very first thing I got was Hierophant. Okay, so this is Taurus energy, Virgo energy, and it is all about relationships and stability, something stable, something true and reliable. Okay, could be marriage, could be, it's a high level relationship, it could be a counselor, it could be, but it's looking like in this well, I'm not gonna say, but it's pretty substantial in this with these cards. So the Hierophant. Okay, oops. So then we got, this one came out next, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is something that it's basically divinely guided, divine timing, divine direction. Okay, Nine of Cups. What does that look like? What does this look like to you guys? Wheel of Fortune, divine direction, something divine, something destined, relationship, marriage, and then someone down on one knee, offering love. So, okay, so I think you're probably getting where I'm going with this. Then I was asking for more and for guidance, and I got this Page of Cups in reverse. So this is kind of, I'm feeling kind of like this could be like a breadcrumb, right? And what kept coming up was, how do they know? How do they know? How do they know? Because the thought of you guys sitting around waiting for someone to return to you just turns my stomach. It's just so not good for you. It hurts my heart. So whether somebody's, going to come back or not, the process for you is the same. It's for you to move forward and build on yourself and not worry about what they're doing. All right, which is just going to bring them back faster, but it's also going to put you in a place where you're not needy when they come back, and you're level-headed, and you're not emotional, and you're stronger. So I was asking, well, how does Cancer know? Give us more. So I got this, which I thought in reverse, this Page of Cups could be like a breadcrumb, and I got this, which looks like does somebody accept your children? Do they have the same parenting plans, or as you? Do they want children if you do? For a lot of you, it's, do they accept your children? So these are just, I was asking for signs of, signs for you. So then we also got the Fool, a new beginning, clean slate. So I would say this looks like it's a message for some of you, probably an engagement coming. And if you know, then you know. When they propose and then you know. But what worries me about saying engagement is that some of you are going to go, that this person isn't back yet. I don't want anyone watching this to just sit there and wait and hope, because, that's just not the answer, okay? So if the person that you're thinking about and you're waiting for or whatever, if they're not, on the same page. Oh, look, page. Yeah, look at that. I totally didn't even catch that meaning, but look, they're not on the same page as you when it comes to parenting and children, and they don't embrace your children. That's a good sign that this is not them, that you have somebody better coming for this engagement, okay? Remember, tarot is guidance, but we have choices. We can sit and wait for the wrong person and then miss out on something amazing. That's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to keep. It's more for people to not be stuck than it is to, share the good news somehow, and because that's how I ran into tarot, right? Because I was so heartbroken and stuck. But anyway, so we've got Page of Cups in reverse. Does this person that you're thinking about embrace your children? Do they give to your children, or do they want children like you do? Are you, I also kept getting Three of Pentacles. Are you on the same page, okay? And this is just for those who don't have the proposal. So if this person that you're thinking about isn't on that page with you, isn't the same, isn't what I just said, then this is a sign for you to move on, because you've got an engagement coming. You've got if you're already married, then it's well, I'm going to say this is probably for singles because I didn't even dig into that. But look how the Fool, the Fool card, which is a new beginning, look how they're both like nature, like the butterfly and the tree. You know what I mean? So this is somebody that comes back stable. You've got an engagement coming. That's what I want to say. Now, if it's not somebody that is on the same page with you and good to your children and embracing your children and cooperative, then you need to know that it is someone else, because I don't want you sitting and waiting for them. Now, if that person were to have a big awakening and come back, great. Oh, there it is. 3 of Pentacles. It's somebody that's very cooperative with you. Okay. So that's that. Let's move on. We're just going to get a couple more cards because that was super, super informative. And it's also hopefully going to help some of you know to stop waiting for the wrong person, because you really never are supposed to wait for somebody that's not making you a priority. You're never supposed to wait. Even if you secretly want them to come back, you can want them to come back. Look at that. The Lovers and the World. It's a decision. You got to look at your whole future, the big picture, not where you are right now. What's best for you overall? Make a decision. That Lovers card is a decision. So we have Sag and... Oh, see? That's why I got messed up. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me fix. You have an engagement or a major commitment, high-level relationship coming, and it's not with somebody that's resisting. It's with somebody that is pursuing. Okay? Well, let's see what else. Okay, Knight of Swords. Keep getting a lot of knights. That's somebody that's in and out. I would say that's a sign. That's not the one. This is the person you're going to marry, okay? So the strong reference here of who it is. Look, there's patience. Somebody that's very patient. Somebody that's not controlling. Somebody that's not in and out. Yes, that shows love. I swear, you guys, I could just... Look at his foot. It's in the water. He's offering love. He's a softie. Doesn't mean he's not respectable, you know. But this is somebody that you know loves you. It's not someone that you're not sure. This is someone that screams it from the rooftops. I can't wait to be with you. Five of Swords. So I think this is telling you a lot of what to let go of. Because the person that you're going to be with, your husband or wife, your future person, is patient and balanced and loving. They're not fly by night. And they don't leave. They're not in and out. I cannot even believe the direction this took. I was not expecting this. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. So there's another message, Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is someone who's studious, who wants to learn. 8 of Wands. Wow, that's communication coming. Tell me more about this person that Cancer was going to end up with. Death. Ace of Wands. 4 of Wands. Look at that. Soulmate. Twin flame. Wheel of Fortune. I didn't ask a question though yet. Tell me more about this person, and then we are going to clarify that Death card. Because I feel like it's pulling a lot of energy. The Unknown card. Alright. So the person you're going to end up with, we don't know. No, I'm just kidding. There it is again. I think it's somebody you don't know, Cancer. I think it's somebody you don't know. It could be a total transformation of somebody that you're thinking of, but I just think it's... Okay, let's get more. Why do we have the Death card? This is fun. This is light and fun. Never wait for someone, Cancer. Always work on you. Five of Cups. So the Death card is clarified by the Five of Cups. I think the person that you're getting, tell me more. Seven of Pentacles. So that's waiting. Oh, okay. So here we go. So self-love. So this is the death of what? Sadness and waiting for someone. There's the Empress. So dig deep, Cancer. If you're sad and lonely and just heartbroken over someone, this is saying if this is your reading, that's not the person. Tell me more about the person. So the text messages, what this is looking like to me is the text messages are the messages that you get from this person are substantial. They're not, yo, what's up? Or what up, or whatever. They're substantial because this is usually a messenger, but it's somebody that's respectful and I don't know. If you're in a twin flame, you feel like you're in a twin flame and this reading is confusing or you're confused or feel stuck, then you might want to check out my extendeds. Those are really, really detailed. Okay, tell me, I want to know more about this person. Whew, Eight of Swords. What does that mean? Tell me more about Cancer's person. Ooh, looks like they're very financially secure. Why do we have the Eight of Swords? Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Five of Pentacles. If you have children, this is just a side note, but if you have children, this is not somebody that's going to make you choose or feel like that's a burden, or do you see this, or that your children are, a burden to them or tie you down. It's somebody that's going to take the package. But you can't stick and hold on to somebody that's not good if you want to find this, I can't tell you how many stories of, even in my personal life, of friends that when, even though they had to go through heartbreak to get over it, when a relationship ended, even though they thought, like even engagements that maybe ended, it was like as soon as they let go, the perfect person showed up. Tell me about that. Two of Pentacles. The Devil. You're going to have to let go of this bad person. Some of you, if you guys are hoping that this person, okay, this might not apply for some of you. You got to take it as it resonates. And that's the second time I saw an Aries. Interesting. Yeah, you got to make this happen. I hope this is just kind of light and fun. But the Ten of Swords, this is somebody that you're going to have to go through a painful ending first. Probably in the Emperor is a divine masculine. Now we have divine and masculine and feminine Ace of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm not sure about this reading. It's like, as beautiful as it is, it's not beautiful for some of you. Because some of you are just energetically holding on and not able to let go of something toxic. Something that's not good for you. This person is going to be, okay, let's say this. It's going to be, I did not intend this reading to be about the person you end up with, but this made it that way. But I've always thought that would be fun to do one. So let's see. Can you tell me more, please? Tell me more about this person. It looks like it might be a fire sign, somebody that's very passionate. It's just what I'm getting stronger than anything. Yeah, look at that fire, a passionate new beginning. There you go. So what I'm getting stronger than anything is that it's not somebody that feels like they're being tied down by you. They have the same, goals in life, like as far as family and children as you, or that they look at how these match, or they embrace you for that. These flowers, I feel like will ascend. I could almost visualize them ascending into butterflies off the page. But this is a passionate new beginning. You could be dealing with the fire sign, but your sign, if you don't have a passionate new beginning, like super passionate and legit, that's not the person. And until it is the person, it isn't the person. Does that make sense? Until it is the person, it isn't the person. So you have to treat it as though it's not the person. Your person, look at the colors on that. It's beautiful. I want more. Justice. Could be a Libra. I saw justice earlier. Anything else? Or am I grasping? Three of Wands. Yeah, I think guys are gonna have to let go of someone toxic. I really do. Doesn't mean they won't come back. Doesn't mean that losing you might make them go, holy, you know what? I cannot believe I lost Cancer. And it's a wake-up call. Sometimes we actually miss out on somebody that we should be with because we don't ever get to that place of being independent and not needy. But just remember too, it's always a process. It's always a journey. There's always going to be someone else. If you mess up on someone, it's kind of like just course correcting rather than right and wrong. All right, Cancer. Look at that bottom of the deck. Yeah, I really think you're going to have to get rid of someone. It could be someone manipulative or controlling, but look at all the negative cards we keep getting. And we got a lot of Knights. So it's not somebody that's in and out, and until it's them, it's not them. I hope that's sinking in. Until it's them, it's not them. So you have to act as if it's not them. If they come back and they're on one knee and they're like, you're everything I ever wanted and I'm changed, and they're willing to prove it over time, then maybe it's them. But you got to assume it's not. Because what could keep you from getting it is staying with someone that's not them. That was tiring. I love you guys. Cancer, let me know in the comments if you like this reading. I thought it was fun, but my readings are typically have a lot more self-growth and development in them. But bottom line is, you got somebody coming, but you have to be aligned for it. And sticking around somebody that's not valuing you is keeping you out of a high frequency, off a high alignment, to where you will attract the high frequency people towards you. Because if you're around somebody toxic like this and it's sad, that you're repelling, you're not going to connect with high frequency people. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Let me know in the comments and I will see you soon. Bye, Cancer.